To James Ray. You may recognize me as Jean Brown, the sister of Kirby Brown, who died at your 2009 Spiritual Warrior Retreat. In the course of promoting the documentary featuring yourself, Enlighten Us, you have manipulated the facts of my sister's and James Shore's and Liz Newman's deaths. You have also become insultingly bold in how you discuss Kirby, James, and Liz. And so I'm addressing you now with a very simple message. Please stop. You've been repeatedly asked if you've taken responsibility, and you say that because you fulfilled your legal obligations, you have. But you haven't taken responsibility, have you? Or perhaps you're incapable of taking responsibility, which might be more disturbing. You continue to refuse to admit where you went wrong, the actions and inactions that made their deaths inevitable, the fact that you knew your sweat lodges were dangerous because customers in previous years had been injured, that there was no risk management plan in place in case things went wrong, that your customers were weak after days of deprivation and being encouraged to strip themselves away so that you could help rebuild them, and that because of this weakness, you had power over them. You controlled the sweat lodge, and those deaths are on you. But instead, you point to debunked theories and the free will of your customers, which at that point was virtually non-existent. And that tells me that you still refuse to take responsibility. Please stop. You're now trying to build a narrative that those who died at your event were willful in their decision to die, that they died for something they believed in, and so should be considered heroes, like martyrs for their cause. The funny thing is that I do consider my sister a hero. She was a hero to a lot of people, but not for the reason that you claim, not because she died at your event. I assure you, my sister did not attend your event intending to die. She wanted to challenge herself, improve herself, learn and grow. She had every intention of returning to the fully decorated apartment she'd moved into just 3 weeks before. She wanted to expand her business. She wanted to paint a room in my new house. She wanted to meet the babies she knew her siblings would have, and maybe she herself would have one day. She did not die at your event because she just believed in it that much. She died at your event because of you. So don't tell me that calling her a victim dishonors her memory. You continuing to ask more people to trust you with their desire to grow, the same desire that Kirby had, that dishonors her memory. So please stop. In another interview, you claimed that Kirby was estranged from our family. That is a shameful lie. Certainly, Kirby was dealing with the challenge of carving out a unique path in life, one that deviated from society's and, yes, probably our parents' expectations. But that in no way, shape, or form means that she was estranged from our family. My parents are loving and supportive parents. They had even attended some of your events with Kirby. All of those pictures out there of Kirby in a yellow dress, that was at my wedding, July 4th, 2009, at my parents' house in their backyard. That was just 3 months before your sweat lodge killed her. You making the claim that she was estranged from our family is a terrible lie, and I will not allow you to continue to repeat it. Please stop. As I share my concerns publicly about you and your attempts to rebuild the same sort of business that you failed at when you lost 4 customers at your events, I've run into people who support you. They ask why I am so angry. But I think you're the one who's angry, that you smear the families of your victims and try to rebrand the facts of your customers' deaths for your own gain, deaths that were the result of your actions. There's anger in that. I know you fulfilled your legal obligations. You paid your restitution. I got my $47 check, thank you. You served 20 months in jail. You have a right to live the rest of your life. I grant you that. But you do not have a right to insult my family. You do not have a right to dishonor my sister. And you do not have a right to put other people in danger. I will not let you. Please stop. In case you're beginning to think that this is all about you, I want you to know that I recognize this is much bigger than you and even my sister. I have learned that there are many in your industry who are like you, taking advantage of their customers financially and even harming them physically or emotionally. This is an industry with no professional cohesion. You, as the product that you sell, should have been taken off the market. But there is no organization in this industry to do that. And so Kirby will be a hero, because through her story, we will protect other people from dangerous scammers like you and help them find safe and true guidance. If Kirby had survived, she would be speaking out about your manipulation of this story and your abuse, I'm sure of it. But because she's dead, I'm speaking for her. And until you stop, get used to my voice. I won't let you shut me up. And so again, my message to you is this: please stop.